Hey Jerry, hope you're doing well.
Hey Wes, how's it going? You guys all look so cozy.
I know we're just all in our little Brady Bunch, kind of boxes here, I guess. But hey, I wanted to ask you just with Kenny, coming a week off of, back, from the COVID thing, just how do you think he looked, and how important did you feel he was towards what you guys were able to do, containing Cook the way you did?
Yeah, he's always an important piece to our puzzle. Obviously, he does so much inside, but he bounced back pretty well, played quite a few snaps, and I don't think it truly affected him. Obviously the COVID I'm talking about, but he bounced back, played really well, and he's still in his stride. So that's exciting to see.
Tom Silverstein.
Hey, Jerry. With Kenny out and with Kingsley out for a little while, it looks like you've given Slayton a lot of opportunities, or at least filled in where sometimes even in the nickel as a pass rusher. So, where do you think he's come, and is that a spot? The nickel position, is he a potential pass rusher as his career goes on?
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, I mean, he's got to be a first and second down run stuffer, period, and point blank. So we do play nickel on first and second down depending on the personnels that we see. So therefore, he could be stuck in those situations if a team's going tempo and we can't get him off the field. But he is spelling some of the guys right now in those situations to just give us some fresh legs out there to push the pocket and things like that. But definitely first and second down, run stuffer, and as he gets older and develops, I think that's something he can grow into. But right now, we really need him on first and second down, and then to give those guys a spell in those situations. Like the Minnesota game there, he was able to go in and give those guys some breathers.
Jason Wilde.
Hey, Jerry, congrats on the first round playoff bye that should help your fifth grade basketball viewing schedule. I'm wondering, after the performance against the Browns, I feel like coaches love it when you win, but you got something to really coach your guys hard off of. And I can't imagine anybody was happy with the run defense. I know Cook only had, 9 carries? But did you feel like your guys took that Browns performance personally and said, we as a group, beyond even your guys, we have to be better against the run if we're going to go where we want to go in the postseason?
Yeah, first and foremost, like the Browns game in general, the most disappointing thing is again, it's like a puzzle. Everybody has to do their job. So there's things that we definitely all need to do better. And obviously after the game, we were able to correct those things, get them fixed, make sure everybody was on the same page. And, we knew that Minnesota, obviously, Cooks is one of the top running backs in the league. And, obviously, we still remember what happened last year at home when they came into town, and they didn't want Aaron to have the ball. So we knew they would run it, and our whole goal was to stop him and make the quarterback hurt us. And obviously, we did a good enough job. I thought they would try to run a little bit more, but obviously the offense put up some points and kind of got them out of the run game.
Mark Daniels.
Hey, Jerry, good to see you, and I suppose you have a good to have you see us as well. I wanted to ask you about Dean Lowry. He just seems to have taken that step from, really good, hardworking guy to a much more well-rounded, complete D lineman. I don't know if he's going to lead this team at PBUs, not to mention the way he's getting to the quarterback as well. What happened? What triggered that next step jump for him?
I think at the end of the day, when you find out who you are as a person and a player, and you buy into that, and all of a sudden you start to excel. And I think he's done that. I think he realizes, hey, look, this is who I am. This is how I can affect the quarterback. And that's not being a guy running around people. This is him being a hard hat, knock people back, high effort, high energy, violent player. I mean, and I think he's really bought into that. And he's always been solid in the run, and he's always been able to affect the quarterback. It's just One, he's getting the opportunities now with some of those guys not being out there, and he's taking advantage of them. So just proud of what he's doing, and he's got to continue to be consistent game in and game out, and for the most part, he's done that.
Rob Domofsky.
Hey, Jerry, how you doing?
Good.
What's allowed this coaching staff to gel? Not just the defensive staff together, but defense, the offense, all these guys to kind of work together, and how important is that to success on the field?
Yeah, you know what? One thing about this staff is it's fairly young. So you got a lot of energy in the office, a lot of energy on the field. The guys are really close across the board. They get along. And from a defensive standpoint, Joe does a great job. He asks our opinions on things, whether he wants to hear them or not. He'll ask. At least that way you feel involved. And there's times he takes your ideas. There's times where he makes a decision to do what he feels best. But at the end of the day, we come together, we work together, we're all as one. There's no individuals, and nobody, like that. So it's been really, really good. And like I said, enjoying our time with Joe and the things he's allowing us to do in the meeting room, and then also on the field with the guys. So it's been good. But again, really close group across the board. I mean, we do a lot of things together as a staff. Obviously, it's harder now with the COVID stuff going on, but we still try to do a lot of things together.
Hey, Jerry, I know you've had one shot, of already facing Jamal this season, but I'm just wondering how strange that is watching him in the film room this week, and just what are the challenges of taking on Jamal Williams, and obviously the 1-2 that they have there in Detroit.
Yeah, I missed the first one, if you guys can remember that. My birthday week, I was out of commission there, so I had to watch from home, which was tough. But yeah, no, I mean he's a downhill running back. So just like a lot of backs we've seen this year. He does a good job with it. He protects the ball. Matter of fact, he had his first fumble of his career that just popped up. But again, you just love his demeanor, the way he plays, and we just got to play with great pad level when we come off blocks, because he's definitely going to lead with that dome, and you don't want to be on the high end of that. You want to be underneath his pad. So we look forward to the challenge.